Hello, hobbyists, and welcome back to yet another Star Wars X-Wing Battle Report with the Mama Dragon herself, as she's repping the Republic against my rebellion. For the Republic list, we have Anakin Skywalker in the Y-Wing with height perception, the Q7 astromech, homing torpedoes, and shield upgrade. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Delta 7 Ether Sprite with marksmanship, calibrated laser targeting, Q7 astromech, and shield upgrade. Then we have Broadside in a Y-Wing with marksmanship, shield upgrade, and Q7 astromech. And finally, we got Ahsoka Tano in a Delta 7A Ether Sprite with predictive shot, shield upgrade, and the Q7 astromech. So Paige's list here is 20 points exactly. Once again, that is Ahsoka, Broadside, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then, of course, Anakin. And by the way, Obi-Wan has to say hello there to all the viewers. For the Rebellion, or the Rebels, we have Fenn Rau and the Stealthipede ship with Swarm Tactics, Targeting Computer, Bo-Katan, and then the Phantom upgrade. Then we have one of two VCX-100 Star Cruisers, or starships, with the Alexander Kallus, with Trick Shot, Obliviated Plating, and Leia Organa. And then finally we have Kanan Jarrus in the second VCX-100 with Instinctive Aim, Hera Syndulla, the Ghost Upgrade, Proton Torpedoes, and Lando Calrissian. And that is exactly, well, no, wait, I believe I am 1 point off. So I am 19 to Paige's 20. So Paige is already going to get a deficit point here for all of that. So that is the two lists. Once again, I got Fenn Rau in the Stealthipede, then Alexander Kallus and Kanan Jarrus, both in the VCX-100. So it's once more time to determine our mission. We got Assault the Satellite Array, we got Enchance Engagement, we got Salvage Mission, we got Scramble Transmissions. Again, that's 1 through 4, and then 5 is our custom 2.0 mission for X-Wing, the old-fashioned way to play it. So in other words, I got a dice with 6s being rerolls. We got a 3 there, folks. We got some salvage to collect. So anyways, it's got 5 salvage crates. We're gonna place them after we place our obstacles, and then victory conditions are always the same. Paige is gonna get a point for the deficit that I have. Again, starting at the second round, at the end of the phase, each player earns 1 mission point for each supply cache on a friendly ship card. When a ship destroyed or removed from the game, the opposing player earns mission points to its value. So it's full value for the ship destruction is no scenario. Anyway, scenario features the salvage card. So supply caches are around. We can tow them around while a ship is towing it. They can tow 0 to 1. They remove the chosen cache and place it on their card. A ship can only carry 1 cache. Anyways, then at the end of a ship's activation, the ship may choose to jettison the supply cache. If it does, it removes the supply cache from the ship's card, and then the opposing player places it in the play anywhere at range 1 of the ship. And then while a ship is towing a supply cache, it cannot perform barrel rolls, boosts, cloak actions, or cloak action that is ram, and or gain cloak tokens. And then if a ship suffers critical damage, it has to, or is destroyed, it jettisons the cargo. So that is the mission. So once more, we're playing on this Star Wars field from the old Fantasy Flight mat here, when Fantasy Flight used to produce and release Star Wars X-Wing before Atomic Mass Games took it over. Anyways, we have this mat 3x3. Anyways, when we return, Paige and I will be fully deployed and ready to move into round number 1. Here we are, fully deployed for you. I got Kanan Jarrus. This is, of course, the Ghost Upgrade one, so Fenn Rau has decided to attach. When I detach Fenn Rau, I come out from the back for my ability. The Phantom also allows me to attach as well. Just for the ship right here that's on the back of Alexander Kallus, this I think is actually molded into this. This is actually the Star Wars version 1 Ghost, or VX the VCX-100, or the Ghost as it's known in Rebels. So I believe this is 100% casted in here. So ignore this. This doesn't exist, folks. That doesn't exist at all. But anyways, I got them both here, fin around the back. We got our supply crates floating out into space, and then over there we got Ahsoka, Broadside, Obi-Wan, and Anakin. So anyways, just for initiatives, we got 3, 3, 5, 6 over there on that side, and then over here I got a 3, 4, and then fin around is a 6. So with that end of deployment, we are ready to begin. So when Paige and I return, we will have post moved for round number 1, and we'll show you that. And of course, we'll also show you if there's any shooting to go on. Here we are, everybody, for post movement for round number 1. We got both Kanan Jarrus and Alexander Kallus going 2 straight, both collecting those supply crates that are right near them. And then over there we had 2 straight, 3 straight, focus. We had 2 straight for Broadside, right? 2 straight for Broadside, 3 straight for Ahsoka. 2 straight for Broadside and 3 straight for Ahsoka. Ahsoka did pick up a supply crate. Folks, I did forget to set our timer. Ooh, no. All right, folks. Well, Paige and I got 1 free turn of movement. Not that round 1 really matters, but there you go. There's your 75 minutes now. But anyways, that's pretty much the end of the board. There's nothing to shoot, nothing else to do. So at the end of the turn, we don't start scoring until the next turn. So right now, these supply caches are kind of just being towed on the back of us and all of that. So I have to see how well it does. So anyways, Paige and I are going to get the board cleaned. We're going to move all our ships, and we'll see you all at the end of movement for round number 2. Welcome to the end of movement for round number 2. We got a 1 soft, reinforce the front. We got 1 straight, reinforce the front. We had a 2 straight focus. We had a 3 straight focus. We had Broadside go a soft 2 turn, picked up the supply crate there. Ahsoka just went 1 forward. No, 1 bank, 1 soft turn, and then just focus. Anyways, we do have some shots here. We got Obi-Wan, Broadside, Alexander Kallus, and then Kanan Jarrus. So, with that, Obi-Wan happens to be the fastest thing right now on the board. He has range 3 to Alexander Kallus. He does have range 2 to Kanan Jarrus. So I suppose we're going to shoot range 2 to Kanan Jarrus.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to give you a range 3 bonus.
No. By the way, folks, these guys do not have any natural dodge on them. So that's why we have reinforced tokens. So basically, reinforce, if you've never heard of it, you reinforce either your front full 180 or your rear 180. You can't reinforce both. You can, but again, I would need like a coordinate action to do it. A ship to coordinate with you and then give it to you. But anyways, so if Paige has more than 1 shot, so shot or crit, I can add 1 neutralized result to that roll. So in essence, I can neutralize at least a result depending on what Paige has in her roll. But anyways, Obi-Wan Kenobi will be firing 3 shots here because he is the Delta 7. He rolls only 2 defense, but throws 3 attack.
Nope, you got it reversed.
Oh, he rolls 3 defense, shoots 2 attack. Right, it's the A's that get 3 shots to evade.
Yep.
All right, so we got 2 shots coming from Obi-Wan on to Kanan Jarrus. Jedi on Jedi. Well, that's only a hit. Well, my neutralized row, because I think it won't trigger. Folks, I checked it. Paige had to hit that other shot for me to neutralize. Kanan Jarrus lost a shield. Blink-a-link, ding-dink. All right. Broadside is a 3, but lucky enough, my good friend right here, Alexander Kallus, gets to go next here. Let's see who we firing on. You know, Broadside only has... No, you have 4 shields on a Broad, because he's got a shield upgrade.
I have 4 shields
actually, he's going to fire...
I have 4 shields on everyone but Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan only has 2.
I'm going to shoot Obi-Wan. I do get 4 rounds here, so Paige is going to get the range 3 bonus here. So it's going to be 4 on 4. Yes, Alexander Kallus shooting up Obi-Wan. Here we go. Great job there, Kallus. I probably should have taken an eyeball on you there. But anyways, that's 2 hits. Let me see if I have anything. Well, folks, nothing I can do. So I got 2 hits in there as I try to show you. So 2 hits on Obi-Wan with 4 defense die. Obi-Wan will gladly evade that. All right, now we move into the 3s. Paige did win initiative here, so Broadside gets to shoot range 3 at 𝐷𝐿. Or no, 𝐿𝐼. I do get to roll a whole defense die. Yes. 2 shots. Broadside does hit 1. My effect from, of course, the reinforce doesn't trigger here. Roll my 1. Get in there. That's still a blank. So I still take a shield. Both my big honkers have lost shields. But anyways, now Kanan Jarrus is going to shoot Obi-Wan Kenobi. Paige, I'm within 2. You know what special weapon fires greatly at 2? I'm going to distinctive aim. Kanan Jarrus uses the Force. Distinctively aim, shoot proton torpedoes at Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I'm going to burn a one of my 2 energy to fire 4 shots at Paige here. Again, I have no way to modify this, folks, because I did not target lock. So this is just straight firing. Woo, wow. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to spend the other force I have, and I'm going to make that 3 hits, crit. Actually, I get to change something to a crit. Yes, I do get to change something to a crit. So overall, folks, I scored 2 crits in there and 2 hits. By the power of the Force. Yes, the light side of the Force compels. But anyways, Obi-Wan has too old to evade here before he takes a whole bunch of proton debris. Obi-Wan always said he hated space combat. Yes, 3, here we go. Oh, no, well, he does have the Force to compel. That would mean that his shield would be the only thing that gets smashed out of the way. Otherwise, you take your shields in a crit, and your Force does get to return to you. Again, so the
that is the end of the shooting as well.
Yes.
So I will just burn the
eyeball.
Burn the eyeball to get the evade there, and turn that into an evade with the Force.
No, the Force doesn't do that.
Oh.
You'll get basically you burn either the eyeball. I forgot you had the eyeball. So you either burn the eyeball or the Force. So you burn the eyeball. You take your shields on it. Blast it out. Obi-Wan's shields are. Great job, Kanan Jarrus.
Which is half points.
Well, we don't worry about no half points here, folks. It's only full points. Only on full destruction. Which, for Paige, that's quite a lot. Both my big honkers cost 7 points each. So,
my guys are all tiny this week.
Yes. So, anyways, for calculating the points, Paige has 2 of the ship cargo. I have 2. I go to 2. Paige goes to 3 because of the deficit point. So, anyways, we're going to clean up the board, and we'll see you all in round number, or in post movement for round number 3. Here we are, end of movement for round number 3. Fenn Rau has decided to de-dock from of course, Kanan Jarrus' ghost. So he docked over there. He flew over there. I do this all in the system phase. I coordinated Kanan Jarrus, giving him, allowing him to use the reinforced action in the front. But anyways, I then triggered Leia Organa, which then allows me to turn all my red maneuvers for the turn into reducing their difficulty. They all became white. So I got K turns for what? Yay for me. But anyways, Obi-Wan Kenobi did a 5K turn, stressing himself. Ahsoka did a 3 soft focus. Broadside only went up 1 and focus. He did actually stop Alexander Kallus from being able to spin around and deal with him. Of course, Kanan Jarrus did flip himself around again because I wasn't actually stressed because I was, as a white maneuver, I did use Lando to gamble and got myself an evasive and an eyeball, but that evasive token is not going to help me at all because I can't roll any defense dice. And then Anakin just flew up to and target locked Kanan Jarrus. So anyways, we have some shots here. I basically can shoot with 1 guy on my board. Paige gets to shoot everybody on this board because, again, 𝐒𝐍𝐉𝐻𝐾 is sitting on an obstacle. He is range 0 of it. He cannot shoot, even though he clearly could shoot a broadside there, but I can't do anything. So anyways, we start off with the 6s here. Finrau has no shots. He is a 6, so he has no shots. We got Anakin shooting me, target locked. What are we shooting? We're going to go for your weapon, your upgraded arsenal weapon, or are we going to just shoot 3 shots with the ability to reroll? All right, folks. Well, Anakin has decided to forgo his harmony missiles and just simply fire laser beams. Y-wing laser beams, 3 shots with the ability to reroll, and the Force shall compel bullets. So here we go for 3. I have no evasion here, so good luck for me. 1 jumped out. We so far got a hit crit in there. Ew. And we got an eyeball. You can use the Force to compel it. The Force compels the bullets. And it can pulls them with the Force and the dark side and all that jazz. But anyways, nothing I can do to defend myself. I'm going to eat all 3 of those into my face. So I have no shields. Great job, Kanan Jarrus. You got nothing on you to protect you. Obi-Wan can now shoot Kanan Jarrus in the face. So Obi-Wan shooting Kanan Jarrus. We got some bullseyes. We got marksmanship, and we have calibrated laser targeting system. So far we got a hit. Now calibrating laser targeting system does add in an eyeball.
Yes, so we are going to add the eyeball.
All right, so we basically have a blank eyeball, right? A blank hit eyeball, and then the Force can basically turn. No, you actually have an eyeball, and then you have a blank. So put a blank result in there as well. There we go. So now you get your marksmanship reroll of 1. So you could either roll possibly the blank, and then you can use your Force to compel the eyeball to become a hit.
Well, we already know the hit is going to go to a crit from the marksmanship.
Oh, right. Marksmanship doesn't reroll. Marksmanship turns a hit to a crit. So you basically can use the Force to compel this eyeball into a hit. And then that'd be hit crit. Or you could leave it here because I do reinforce. So I will reinforce and block out the hit first.
Right.
So I still take a crit either way.
I am just going to leave it be and you take a
crit. Yes, the reinforce would protect me there, folks, but it would just stop one of those results. Critical result on Kanan Jarrus. Oh no! Direct hit. Critical damage to systems. Chopper, get to work. Hera ain't gonna be so happy her husband can't fly her ship. And we're leaking fuel now too. See, the direct hit hit the fuel lines. Hera's not going to be so happy about Kanan Jarrus flying today. Yes, that is true, folks. If you've never seen Rebels, Hera and Kanan Jarrus are a couple in the Rebel series. So, a little lore there for you all. Anyways, now we have the 4s. I can't do anything. And by the way, I did land in the gas cloud, so I'm actually 1 ionized token on me, so that's great as well. Anyways, now we have the 3s. Page 1 initiative. We got a 3 here, and a 3 there, and a 3 here. Okay, so which one's shooting first? We got Broadside and Ahsoka.
Well,
Broadside will be shooting me in the front, but he can't modify his dice because it's going to be a range 0 shot. I can't modify mine.
So unfortunately, marksmanship can't go off.
Nope.
It could.
It could. You were in bullseye.
It could. I had you in bullseye, yes, but it cannot be modified.
And then this is also a destructive shot here, so I do claim 1 defense die from that. And by the way, folks, if Paige decides to modify dice with Ahsoka, I do get an extra defense die thanks to 𝐒𝐍𝐿's ability. So, question is, are we shooting range 0 up here first, or are we going to go for whatever Ahsoka's at?
We're going to go for Ahsoka. We get 3 shots with her.
All right. All right, folks, so it's range 2 Ahsoka to 𝐒𝐍𝐿. 3 shots here from the Delta 7A. Just a singular hit. No way to modify, so no extra dice. No blanks! Ooh, painful. But anyways, now we have Broadside shooting right into my face here. So it's going to be 2 shots from Broadside. No way to modify because we're at range 0. We're shooting each other range 0. I can't shoot back because I'm range 0 of that gas cloud. So here we go to see whatever Broadside gets. Broadside will land another hit. I'll be taking that to the face. And with that, it's time to move over to my guy. Let's figure it out. What are we doing? Kanan Jarrus pulls on the trigger after having to watch one of his fuel start slowly leaking. Chopper better get to work. We're rolling. We got things in there, so I'm going to just burn my eyeball. We got 3 hits, folks. We got 3 whole hits. So that is what Paige has to block with her 3 dice from Obi-Wan. So 3 evasive for Obi-Wan Kenobi. He only has the Force to dodge here. Obi-Wan will dodge 2 and take 1. 1 damage on Obi-Wan Kenobi. How much health does Obi-Wan have left over there?
2.
2. Ooh, that could have blown him out of the sky. Anyways, just so you know, these guys here, the 𝐕𝐶X100s have 10 hull on them. So Paige has cut through 8 of one and 4 shields of the other. Yeah, because I only lost 1. I lost 1 to Ahsoka, and I only lost 1 to Broadside. I have 1 shield left. 1 shield to Alexander. Because it was 1 shot from Ahsoka, 1 shot from Broadside. That's pretty much it. After all of the guns have been fired, it is time to calculate scores. I will go up another 2. Paige will go up another 2. So basically it is 5-4. And we will see you all in post-movement for round number 4. Welcome everyone to post-movement for round number 4. We got Ben Rao doing a 2 hard target locking Obi-Wan Kenobi. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi doing a 1 soft bumping into Kanan Jarrus, who went a 1 soft straight and reinforced the front. Should have probably reinforced the rear. Anakin Skywalker did a 2 soft turn and then barrel roll, stressing himself to get into Bullseye to have his target lock active. Broadside did a 4K turn. Ahsoka, 1 soft turn. Did a 1 soft turn there. Broadside did a 4K barrel turn, a 4K turn, and then stressed. And then Ahsoka flew 3 soft through the asteroid, took 2 damage there. No, took 1 for the asteroid, did not roll, couldn't take any actions for going through the asteroid. And then old Alexander likes gas so much, he decided to 4K turn, stress himself, and land on some more gas. So he's at 2 ionized tokens right now, and he's got a stress token there as well. So no shots from him. I do not have swarm tactics active because Ben Rao could not get close enough to Kanan Jarrus to trigger swarm tactics. I joke with Paige about de-docking Ben Rao on turn 2. I should have done it after I did all my K turning. So I was actually a little better there, so I could actually shot from Ben Rao's rear, use Ben Rao's guns shooting from the rear of the ghost that Kanan Jarrus is flying. Anyways, it's time for some 6s. Anakin Skywalker does get to go first, shooting range 1 at Kanan Jarrus. He does have the ability to fire the homing torpedoes, or he can just fire straight lasers here. So it should be interesting to see what happens. Well, folks, Anakin fired off some homing torpedoes. Kanan Jarrus has decided to let them come right into his face. I totally forgot, folks, to repair the fuel leak here, so I'm going to take a critical damage. How homing torpedoes is I either take the critical damage and the shot is completed, or Paige gets to roll 4 dice and possibly just blow me out of the sky with that. So I'm going to take a critical damage. So first, let's see what my crit is.
Oh!
Okay. I'm going to take this, and then fuel leak triggers. So because I suffered a critical damage, I suffer 1 more normal damage. So in essence, folks, I basically suffered 1 less than what a Paige could have rolled. Paige, just for the fun of it, roll those 4 dice. Let's see what you would have rolled. Did I make the horrible decision? Fate basically said use 2 force there, gain 3 shots, basically. It would have actually ended up the same way. A crit ending up with 2 damage, because I know for a fact you would have burned the 2 force.
Yes, I would have.
So I have half my hull gone on Kanan Jarrus now, which is nice. Anyways, my 6 gets to shoot. I get to shoot with a 6 now. He's going to shoot Obi-Wan Kenobi. I believe at range 1, but we'll throw those dice when it's time. Ben Rao shooting 3. Finrao will burn the target lock, and he's going to reroll these two here to get 2 crits in there. Ooh, gross. All right.
That is
Obi-Wan, use the Force, Obi-Wan.
I have got to.
You got a natty. You basically got to get 2.
I got to natty this, or.
And to pray and hope that the crit is not a direct. Like I've eaten 2 now. All right, here we go.
All right.
3 to 2. 2 crits there. Oh, Obi-Wan dodges. Obi-Wan dodges. That's not what I wanted to see. All right, now then we move on to 5s. Obi-Wan Kenobi shoots at range 0 to me. So 2 shots at range 0. And I do have my reinforced token there. So basically neutralized because it's not a modify step. No modifications here, folks. We are at range 0. Now, while you might think, well, can't you just measure from here? No. As long as we're touching, we're at range 0. So
it is closest point to
the closest point. So, without a doubt.
Unfortunately, marksmanship cannot go off.
Nor the targeting laser.
Nor can my calibrated laser targeting.
But again, folks, my reinforced token does get to go off here because it's not a modifying, it's basically just neutralizing. So we're at the neutralize step. Anyways, let's throw 2 dice and see how well Obi-Wan does. After a great evasion,
2 hits.
I will block 1 using that reinforced ability. And then I will take another hit. I'm down 6. All right, now we move into the 4s. My 4 clearly can't do anything. And now we have 3s. Ahsoka and Broadside. All right, Ahsoka shooting range 3 to Kanan Jarrus here. I do get a whole defense token here. Whoopie-doo. All right, we got a hit and the crit in there. Well, folks, we had to check. Ahsoka was in bullseye, so it's going to be a hit and a crit. I do have 1 evasive die. So either way, I'm taking the crit to my face. I like taking both those to my face. All right, I have seen now 2 of the 5 direct hits. So the hit goes first.
You still got a shield.
No, you're shooting Kanan Jarrus.
Oh, right.
I don't have anything on him.
Right.
Yes, Paige gladly reminded me that Alexander's still holding the shield.
Alexander does still have a shield, but I'm not shooting him.
Damage engines with no way to repair it. My turns are now hard. Yeah, so the only 2 naturally hard turns for me is 1 and 3, but I have now got everything. So all my 2s are now hard as well, and I can never repair that either. That is 8 damage on him. Whew.
2 more and he's out.
2 more and he just literally explodes into the ether. Anyways, but before he explodes into the ether, he's going to shoot Obi-Wan Kenobi with 4 shots.
Fine.
Broadside is out of range, folks, just so everyone knows. Here we go, 4 shots. Kanan Jarrus will hit a hit crit. You know, for a weapon that can shoot 4, I'm only getting 2. It's statistically correct. So anyways, 3 defense die.
All right, here goes nothing. Let's hope I can natty this, because I don't need to die.
Oh, unfortunately, eyeballs.
Oh.
All right, folks. Well, we had a couple eyeballs in there. I checked over the rules. I couldn't see anything that says the Force can't be used to modify defense dice when attacking range 0. It just says that your opponent can't modify your defense dice or anything like that. If that's wrong, let us know down in the comments. I'll reach out, figure it all out myself. If it's completely wrong and this messes up, personally, folks, I'm pretty much losing right now. I totally forgot that when Kanan Jarrus took that critical to his face, he actually ejected the cargo he was carrying, so I'm actually at 1 less point. So, yeah, he's pretty much dead, so even if Obi-Wan Kenobi doesn't survive, it doesn't really matter. It's always a friendly match. So anyways, that's pretty much it for me. At the end of this round, I'm going to claim a 1 whole point. Paige will go up to 2. So it'll be 7 to 4. We'll see you in post movement for round number 5. Welcome to post movement for round number 5. We got a K turn. We got a 2 straight through the rock, losing his only shield and taking his 1 and taking a hull point. We got a 1. We got a soft 1 turn focusing. We got Anakin going down 1, picking up the cargo here that was once Kanan Jarrus's. Then we have a 1 soft removing stress, both Y wings removing stress with their 1 straights. And then, of course, focusing, Ahsoka did a
1 hard turn.
1 hard turn focus, and then I did a 2 hard turn, removing my stress, and then I bumped into Ahsoka. So now it's time to start with the 6s here. I have no shots, and Paige is going to shoot me at range 1 here. Anakin to Fenn Rau. Here we go. We got 3 shots from Anakin. Do get evade twice. Oh, 2 hits. So Anakin.
It's a fully execute maneuver for bullseye on that.
All right. So Anakin used the Force, compelling 3 shots. Fenn Rau's gonna roll 2. If all this lands, he's dead. Wow, Fenn Rau will only take a hit. He nattied. He nattied.
Got lucky.
He did. He is now down 2 hull left. So now we go into the 5s. No 5s to shoot. We go to the 4s. Ahsoka, get ready for 4 rounds from Alexander into you. Oh yes, oh yes. Alexander shooting. He'll get a hit crit in there. My gosh, I can't. I get eyeballs everywhere. So hit crit on 2 defense. Nothing. So that's 2 shields off of Ahsoka. Now I move into the 3s. We gonna start with Ahsoka or broadside? I'll just show it here. We got Ahsoka or broadside. All right, Ahsoka, range 0 to me. We're going to. That's a little cocked there. Why don't you reroll? All right, exactly what I always wanted to say. Let's hit a shield off. And Alex, what crit are you taking? My goodness, that's 3 of the direct hits out. My goodness. Paige has started with a direct hit on both of my my VCX100s. So anyways, nothing else to do. Broadside is now going to shoot range 1 at Alexander with 3 shots. So Broadside is shooting some with his 3 shots. He does have marksmanship, and if he does modify here, I do get to add a defense dice. So far, an eyeball. A hit eyeball. So we can burn our eyeball to go to basically getting 2 hits. 2 hits, and then we can go into a crit.
We're going to burn the eyeball, and we're going to change 1 to a crit. So a crit hit.
All right, well, I do get to roll at least 1 defense die because an attack die was modified. It just says if attack die are modified, so. No, I really do enjoy getting just hit in the face, so. Hit, and then my crit. I got a damage sensor array. You cannot perform any action except the focus action. Oh, good. Exactly what I always wanted to do. Focus! All right, well, anyways, my last gun is right here. Kanan Jarrus taps into the power of the Force and fires proton torpedoes before Luke Skywalker does at Obi-Wan Kenobi. Young Obi-Wan Kenobi. This isn't old Obi-Wan just yet that told Luke to use the Force at the Death Star. So anyways, I got 4 shots coming in here. I can change 1 into a crit. And yeah. Well, I'll take that as 2 crits and a hit. Hey, look, that's what I hit you last time I shot these things, too. Woo! Excellent.
And I think Obi-Wan is about to be blown off the map, guys.
And that is the timer, too. So this is it, folks. This is pretty much it. Can I at least kill someone? Obi-Wan can use the Force to basically stop 2, but you would still take a hit. You would
I'm gonna blow up either way.
You essence would take the 2 crits.
I'm gonna blow up either way. It does not matter because
Yeah, you can use the eyeball or the Force. It won't really matter.
We'll use that eyeball.
It turns out to an evade. It just blocks out the hits. I still have 2 crits. Let's see what did I hit him with? A direct hit. So he'll take another just normal damage. And then what's the other one? That would have killed him if one of those crits had gone through. A loose stabilizer. Oh well. So that is it, folks. The timer has run out at the end of round number 5. Obi-Wan has been obliterated off the map. Now Anakin's gonna get very angry. Very angry. Anyways, his anger won't be shown in today's battle report. He'll get very angry. Go see the Clone Wars. There is an episode where Obi-Wan does die, where it shows kind of the darker side of Anakin without Obi-Wan around. But anyways, let's calculate some points for the cargo. Paige has 3 points. So you go up to 10. Okay, 10 now. Now I get 1 whole cargo, putting me to 5. What is Obi-Wan Kenobi? His full ship value.
Ship cost is 5.
Folks, it's a tie! We got one more round for you all. Thanks to blowing up Obi-Wan Kenobi there at the end. I got 5 points, and I'm at 5 points already. So we go to 10-10. Woo! It's very close now, folks. It's very close. If Finn Rao had literally died, it would have been Paige's game. But yes, it is 10. That is correct, right? You're at 7 plus 3.
I was at 7. I get the 3
All right.
cargo.
Yep.
So I am now at 10.
Yes. We're at 10-10. On to round number 6. We'll see you in post movement. Welcome to post movement for round number 6 here. This is pretty much it, folks. I don't see a way of coming back out of this. Anyways, Kanan Jarrus just flew up 1, removed his stress, and then Lando gambled some evasive tokens for him. Absolutely useless for this fighter.
Did my target lock stay, or did we?
No, it's still there. You haven't burned it.
I was making sure we hadn't burned it.
Yeah, it hasn't been burned. Finn Rao did a 2-hard turn. Leia on Alexander basically told all red maneuvers to be useless. They're now all white. So he did a 3-hard turn, which is typically red for these ships, but it became white. Anyways, again, Finn Rao just flew 2 hard, coordinated for Alexander, which then took a focus token. 5k turn for Ahsoka, and then a 1 straight turn for broadside. I did run over that asteroid there, but Obliviate plating basically meant I didn't take the asteroid damage, but I did still have to roll, and lucky enough I did not roll a hit, so I did not take any extra damage from flying the asteroid. Now, start of your engagement, Finn Rao does make Alexander with swarm tactics a 6, but it doesn't really matter. Paige has initiative, so Anakin shooting a good old Kanan Jarrus. What did he ever do? He's got Lando! But anyways, we got either 3 shots here or another homing torpedo. So Anakin's just gonna fire his 3 lasers.
3 lasers.
3 lasers. No homing, because I told Paige if she shot the homing, I would literally just take the critical to my face. I don't have any way to die here because my
you've already
damage
gone through
engine.
Quite a few of your direct hits.
I've gone through 3 of them. So there's only 2 left in the deck. So Paige would have to hope that the luck.
I would have to hope and pray that is a direct hit to
on the
get
top.
Full damage and
basically knock me in one shot.
Blow him out of space here.
All right.
We are going to go for 3 shots with the ability to reroll thanks to the target lock.
And the force is there as well. Well, you can just use the target lock to reroll the blank.
Yeah.
And then if it comes an eyeball, the force compels it. Ah, yes. All the good damage. That's 2 hits and a crit. So just for sake, what was this top crit? What would this have been if I had taken the homing? It would have been a fuel leak. Anyways, that wouldn't have been matter. So anyways, hit 1. What would have been hit 2? Another fuel leak. Okay, I really cannot the fuel here. And then the critical to my face is a hull breach. It doesn't really matter. I blew up. I did not give myself swarming tactics here to become a 6, so I do not get simultaneous here. Kanan Jarrus has exploded off in space. Massive fireball erupts in space. Poor Kanan Jarrus.
Which will give me how many points?
You will go up 7. You're at 17. Fun enough, you'll be at 20 at the end of this turn. So, folks, I'm going to call that. There's really no point for you seeing me fire 4 shots here at Anakin, who has full shields, and I mean, that's the only thing that can fire. Broadside nor Ahsoka have any line of sight to me. So, yeah, I'm calling it there, folks. Paige wins on, at the end of that, I would go up 1 more to 11. Paige would go to 20. So it's going to end at 11-20. Oh, well, I will say this was a joke list. I did have an idea. I had 2 of these floating around in my collection. So I'm like, let's throw 2 together. I don't think I flew them all that great. I think round 2 hurt me when I undocked Finn Rao when I should have kept them docked. But you can all let me know all your thoughts down in the comments on the list. Again, these are kind of just joke lists. I had a joke list here. Trust me, I would never bring this to a competitive tournament anyway. I may try just bringing like 1 of the ships because it already costs 7 points to bring 1. So I may try with like 1 and see how that does. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I know you did enjoy. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you can notify when my videos go live for you. And we'll see you here next time on Mama Dragon's Miniatures.